All right, this is the before, but we're gonna have, it's a little bit raining right now, but tomorrow it's supposed to be dry. And we got the tires fixed on the tractor. So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna cut some of this jungle down. And that's about it for there. We got everything else, you know, playing out just fine. A little bit of rain, making the plants grow. But yeah, before, and then I'll show you the after. Oh, morning, viewers. So, spent about 8 hours yesterday cutting that grass with the bush hog and our lawn tractor. And this is kind of where we're at. You can see it's a little bit cleaner, but now I got to go over it one more time with the other tractor. But I'm going to wait for it to get a lot drier because it's very foggy. Everything's damp. If I can wait till about noon, and if it lightens up just a little bit, all of that will kind of evaporate, make it easier to cut the grass. But right now I'm setting up well, right now I'm just looking at the this is supposed to be my rose hip maze. My dad went through this side here. This wasn't really the opening. It can be now. Whoa, almost walked into a web. You can't see that probably on this. Oh, there you go. Can you see that line? Wow. Anyways, I just want to let you know I'm getting back to work. We got to do a lot more trimming. That's what this weekend's all about, really, is to get this place kind of straightened out or set up for the hot season that's coming. And I got to get the pump out and get that down by the little creek. I got to start filling up those totes. So yeah, we got a few updates here actually. I have some chestnuts that have already sprouted. They're literally coming through. I got a tree. You know, as you can see that one there, right there in the center of the screen. That's the one. And there's another one over here. And I didn't think they'd come through this grading so quickly. Oh, there's another one over there by the two rocks. Oh, and another one in the corner that's getting bent over. So we got to get this grading off and take our chances, because I'm not building anything right now. It's just going to take too long, so we're going to have to risk it. So yeah, a few other things to do. These are my pots ready for the black walnut, which we'll be doing probably next weekend. And I got tons of strawberries in here. Yeah, we lost the cherry tree, so I'm gonna have to replace that with one of these. It was just a small one of these. It's just a dwarf cherry. Still got to find a place for this apple right here. And these mulberries are already producing mulberry. Like there's some fruit right here. Check that out. Anyways, I'm not going to keep you that long. I'm going to get going and start getting to work, get all my tools together here in the back of the cat. And yeah, I'm going to start a fire today too. I got to clean up that fire pile. Hopefully I can make some damage on that and get it out of there. It's in my way. So there's some bushes that have to come down, but I'm going to have to wait for my chainsaw, which I've been waiting for a part for about 6 weeks. I got my FS70 here. Not bad. It's a little hard on my hand or my wrist, my trigger wrist, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, let's get to work. I'll show you some examples. This pile's been waiting to burn. I need some good old biochar, so I'll definitely be getting some of that. But I was surprised I even got the fire started, to be honest with you. It was a little damp out here. Let's get moving on. More things to do. Strawberries are doing good. Looks like I got one, kind of lost one, kind of growing back, sort of. And the same over here. I got a little sprout on there, but all in all, these are my ever-bearing. So we want them to like start sprawling out too. We want to duplicate them in the same bucket with the same plant. So we'll see how that goes. Yep, that's what I'm doing. And now I'm working on the asparagus. Basically, I'm just trimming around certain areas that kind of need it. And I just realized I missed my asparagus. I think it came out a little earlier. I missed it, but it's too tall. I could probably eat it. I want to eat it. I want to eat it. I want to eat it. Anyways, well, I'm just going to trim up this around here too. So that's what I'm going to do. Damn, I missed the asparagus. Still a bunch of trimming to do. But this is the after. So we had to cut it kind of twice, and it took about 2 days, and my dad helped. So yeah, it was a pain in the butt when you don't get on top of it right away. And then I got some of these ready here because I'm going to put in a new row of cherries. Dwarf cherries are going to go in this row, and then the other row I think I'm going to start my gumi row. But if I don't keep control of it, it just it overgrows in weeds. So I know tilling is wrong, but you know what, there's nothing I can do because this ground is hard as heck. So yeah, let's get to work. We got to replace a cherry that got wounded when we cut the grass, and then we got to put in this here too. So let's get going. I'm sunburnt, so I'm wearing a sweater for long sleeves. Nothing I could do. Let's get to work. All right, we got one cherry back in the ground. Here's the stump. Now I'm gonna try and plant this in a pot and see if I can't get her to come back, because there's no point of wasting it. It takes so long to propagate something. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed that, but those are little cherries already growing on that. And then I have my sour cherry right beside it, and it's got a whole whack of cherries. These are sour cherries, but hey, they're good nonetheless. All right, so now that we got that in there, we need to get back over to the berry hill there and finish off. Okay, well, the last thing I'm doing this weekend, and I'm a little bit sunburnt, so is getting this pump to pump. We're gonna try and fill up the totes a little quicker instead of waiting for the rain. And then if it wants to keep going, we'll probably just throw it into the pond, because we'll probably have to fill up the pond within the next week or two, depending on how much it actually rains. It keeps changing from rain to no rain. So anyways, we're gonna start hooking it up. So we got about 200 feet at least to go. Each one of these are 50 foot hoses, excuse me. So we're gonna go on straight up through here. We're gonna take a little bit of a left, and we're gonna go straight up over the pond, which is straight that way, and that'll be the center of our rain catchment system. So let's get started. So I made a strip. I left it away from my garden. I usually make this a garden, so we'll see how it goes. But this little patch right up in here, where the hell are you? There you are. Those are my little dwarf cherries, and I got the water hooked up. So now we're just waiting in the shade, filling up a tote, see how long it takes to see how much it gets us. This should run for about an hour or so. Either way, we want to fill them up, and then I want to try and fill up the one on the inside too, because I need to have access to it. I need to get that hose hooked up so that I can water those chestnuts and walnuts and the potatoes that are up there, and any other plant that's up there. So stay tuned.